The telltale of the vicious. You can have many different things can happen between you and another person. And for the most part, I mean, Jesus said, blessed are the peacemakers, for they shall be called the children of God. Now, God himself is a very peaceful, he's peaceful. He must describe himself here on earth as one who is lowly in heart and gentle and meek. And he said, my yoke that you take upon yourself will be easy and light, and you will find rest for your souls. Peacemakers have a lot of God flowing through them. God is very pleased with peaceful people. He's able to communicate very effectively inside of them. They don't even know how, where, why, or whatever's going on, but they know. They know they have the stability of still waters active in their life. The thing is about whatever you're going to have happen to your life, people do, and I'm not saying everybody, but you will encounter people who like to take pokes. They poke and they want to find your soft spot. Now, you're very softy, but a lot of times people who also grow in humility and they grow in the softness of God, they've learned what the truth which sets them free, that Jesus said that when you go forth, be wise as serpents and harmless as doves, right? So the wisdom of how a serpent does, a serpent is very watchful. And I think Jesus is going on that avenue, that we're to be shrewd as serpents. We're to basically be very extremely wise, case by case, in any scenario, whether or not the situation is going to go after your very peacefulness. The telltale signs of viciousness is people will start and they will provoke and they will do everything they can. And however you react, whatever your reaction is, it is intended to be reacted by viciousness. So your reaction, and a lot, we find ourselves in situations where the reaction can't be helped, but a reaction will be used against you because you were trapped into the activity with the person who is vicious. And what you see afterwards is a total different face from what you experienced before you had the blow up, the discussion, the strong argument, or whatever the case is with that person. The viciousness is meant to get you to be totally attentive about them. And the more they can live inside of you and underneath your skin, the more they're going to have power. I believe the connection, like the umbilical cord in the womb, the way that they find connection with you is by your response, not by what took place, but by the viciousness that they will now activate towards you. And it will make you feel so special in a bad way that it's you that they're going to be vicious towards, and everyone else they're going to be nice around. And they will make it a point to make themselves very noisily available when they know, and people do know, people have the sense to know. They will know that you're listening in the other realm, the spiritual world, and they will hear and they will listen closely to when you are going to feel rejected, you're going to feel put off, and you're going to be left ruminating even further. Rejection is a very powerful tool. The reason why viciousness is executed by them who execute it is because they're really out to make you feel horrible. In a case with a person, whatever the problem would have arisen, the case is only part of the bait. It is the carrying on, the expansion of the after effect they use as justification to be vicious. The reality of the matter is this is their true nature. Jesus says that about some people come like sheep, wearing the clothing of sheep, but inside they're ravenous wolves. Some people, they live to eat, feed off other people. They feed off your very rumination about them. The ways to conquer the vicious person is that I think there's really no conquest. I think the biggest conquest you will probably ever have in your life with the vicious person is to stay away as much as you can from the beginning. The one thing about our lives as human beings, we're always being called into relationships one way or the other. And a lot of times, what damages and dims our light and damages our effectiveness is when other people are able to come and live inside of us, live in our minds, live in our emotions, getting us to begin to ruminate about the situation went on. And if you are in a position and you find you're ruminating about what happened between you and another person, okay, it is a clear sign that you may have been right all along. The thing is about vicious people, they don't do that. What they're more concerned about is not whether they were right or they were wrong, is that you are wrong and that's it. They're never wrong. They're never wrong. Never ever have a battle or a back and forth or peace with them who are vicious. It is in the core of their nature. So I would like you to like, I'd like you to subscribe, and I trust it was inspiring to you just to get a sense that whatever you may find your attention is on after a heavy discussion with somebody and you are left with them invisibly living inside of you, I can guarantee you a lot of times they've used viciousness to enter in to your life. Have a good day and don't ever give them power.